Hello and welcome back, dear Tarot Pals, to another Pick a Card reading. I hope you've enjoyed the 2022 longer readings, which you will find in the description box below if you still haven't seen them. There's a 2022 major events, love life, career, and of course there's a playlist called Timeless Readings. And I'm pretty sure if you've just found me through an algorithm search, you will find some reading there which inspires you, which resonates with you. If you're a returning viewer and you yet have not hit that subscribe button, please click that button now. It makes a huge difference to me and it helps people in your algorithm get access to this content. So if you are a continued tarot pal, I hope you've shared my channel with your friends and family, because sharing is caring for me and for them. So share with them the content that of course you're clearly enjoying. What are we doing today? We're going to look at what does Spirit want to tell us. Wow, I couldn't talk for a minute. What does Spirit want to tell us about your journey ahead? Okay, what is the journey ahead like? What are the possible opportunities and gifts that you're receiving? What are the challenges? How do we go about navigating through them? So we're basically looking at what lies ahead for you. There are 3 different tarot decks that I've left for you today, and I'm going to give you guys some crystals to pick from as well. On the left is the After Tarot, and I've picked the Fool card because I don't think there's any better card to represent our reading today than the Fool itself. Okay, so here's the Fool card from the After Tarot. That's pile number 1. Okay, and this is the Light Seer's deck, and that's your Fool card, which is option number 2. Option number 3 is Everyday Witch, and that's your Fool card for this one. Okay, I'm going to pop some crystals if you like to pick with crystals. Okay, so let's see. I want to go with the green Aventurine. Hold on, let it focus. Let's put this for pile 3. A raw Rhodochrosite. And I want to go with pile 1 for this. And Amethyst, because I feel that's appropriate. Her card literally has an amethyst in her hand. So that's a raw amethyst with a lot of work done, by the way. That's not dirt, that's just incense and other work that I was using it for amethyst. Okay, so those are your 3 different pile options. You may of course feel drawn to more than one pile. Listen to your intuition. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I'll see you in your pile. Hello and welcome, my dear pile ones. If you've selected the After Tarot and the Fool card here, I have picked the same one, and I know some of you love to know which one was my selection. So this message would be for you as much as for me. Of course, it's general guidance only. Excuse me. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you aren't following me on Instagram yet, I invite you to join Tarot Pal on Instagram. I share daily content there, which does not show up on the YouTube channel. Okay, so what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to look at oracles in the later part of this reading. First, we want to look at where you are currently so that we have a quick energy check of whoever's picked this pile. You can then see if that resonates with you, and thereby look at what are the opportunities coming your way and have guidance around any challenges that show up for you. Okay, what would be your major challenges and how do we go about navigating through that? We will be using one deck only and a lot of oracle cards soon. Okay, you've picked, of course, I want to talk about this card, the stone. Rhodochrosite is a heart chakra stone, especially for people who have gone through relationship troubles, have difficulties with opening up the heart space. A wonderful stone for not just romantic relationships, but overall your relationship with yourself, your relationship with understanding love as an energy. It's a wonderful crystal to work with. Okay, so the first thing I want to see is, we're only taking uprights. What is the current energy of pile 1, Spirit? Thank you. The current energy for pile 1. Okay. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Wow, I was going to say wands for some reason, but that's 7 of Pentacles. and can so resonate with this energy personally that I've picked this, okay? I'm going to take one more card for your current energy for pile 1. What is the energy for pile 1, Spirit? Thank you. What is the energy? Okay, I think some of you, by the way, some channel messages are working with Archangel Michael. If you're not, you're being asked to call upon Archangel Michael, okay? Just simply speak to him, have conversations with him, thank him for the protection, ask him to protect you, use the energy of the sword or the air. Wow, I literally said the sword and the air. And here we have a sword card, 8 of swords, okay. I love how in this one, she's getting, it's the after tarot, right? So basically this tarot deck talks about the moment 1 minute after the classic Waits Rider Tarot's artwork, okay? Let us now ask Spirit, what are the major the major opportunities or blessings that you're attracting in your path ahead? What kind of opportunities or blessings lie in your path ahead? What kind of blessings or opportunities lie in your path ahead? What kind of opportunities lie in your path ahead? For pile 1, thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have quite a lot of cards here. We have 6 of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. A lot of Wands energy already. We have the Page of Wands. And don't worry, we're seeing this in the opportunities part. So this is good news. The 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, okay? Just because you've got a negative card doesn't mean that the message is negative in tarot. By the way, I know a lot of you guys watch tarot pretty frequently and you've asked me quite a lot of interesting questions. Just because the card is negative doesn't always mean that the energy itself is negative, okay? It just means you're going through it. You have to kind of go with what question we asked, okay? Let us see. These are our opportunities or our path ahead blessings. Let's look at some challenges that we can possibly expect. What are the challenges or areas of improvement for pile number 1? What are some challenges, okay? 3 of Wands, interesting challenge. I'm going to take one more. What are the challenges for, okay, 4 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. Sometimes some readings become very complicated to read, but sometimes readings like these, it's like so black and white and easy to read at times. It's surprising. Okay, we'll get into your guidance in a minute. Let's talk about the cards we've already pulled. Your underlying energy is the Emperor. Okay, so what energy are we in while we are watching this reading? I love how in the 8 of Swords, the usual classic Rider-Waite's 8 of Swords talks about a card, or the energy of the card is where a person feels stuck in their own head, but they're actually not stuck. They can use their intuition. Their hands are tied, but their feet is free. They can follow the water. Water here is intuition, and get themselves out of whatever keeps them believing that they are stuck. Okay. In the After Tarot, I love how in the artwork it is consistently talking about one moment after. She's actually realized that she can be free. And in this one, the beauty is someone else comes in and sets her free. Okay, which is a very unique part of this card. There's someone else sometimes in this card is of course talking about your own self, right? You got to be your own savior. But I also notice, how he's carrying that bag and, the way he's looking at her, it looks like as if you're getting saved from a situation wherein you have been stuck for a very long time. Now, because we're talking about the current energy, I think you have realized that while you may believe that you're stuck, number one, some of you have realized that even stagnancy is a part of the plan. Okay, and it takes a certain amount of maturity, it takes a certain amount of self-control to understand that we don't have to do crazy impulsive shit just because things feel stagnant to us or we feel stuck. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles is an energy wherein the person has been very, very patient and is waiting for their fruits of labor. It's literally the card of patience. It's literally the card of waiting for your seeds that you've put into the ground, the seeds that you sow to to bear fruits, okay? Because this is again 1 minute after, he actually is now carrying one of the pentacles with him. Okay, if you've seen the classic Rider-Waite, he's actually patiently looking at them, but in this one, he's carrying them. In the current energy, you've just made a quantum leap, whether you realize it or you don't, to move away from this stuck energy and finally receiving the patience, receiving the fruits of the patience that you had. Okay, in some form or shape, and I don't think for many of you, you've yet received it, but that's the energy shift that has already happened. While you're okay to stay patient, while you're still in this phase of Seven of Pentacles, where you're patiently waiting, where you're still considering your options, I think you've already seen the escape plan. Okay, this could be, for example, a job scenario. This could be a relationship. Something that you feel is stuck or not moving, or you've been extremely patient with. Your subconscious mind, at least, for some of you, of course, consciously, you've already seen your way out, or you've received the help, and you no longer want to stay in this mode of stuck or being patient waitingly. Okay, I hope I could explain that energy loud and clear. Now, this would of course apply differently to different people. This, for some of you, it could be just your mental health. For others of you, it could be how you're treating your relationships, to your finances. Take which part of that is playing out. Or for many of us, it could be everything across, right? Wherein we feel we are stuck, but then we realize, no, I'm actually not. I can do this, I can do that. And instead of just staying in that limbo zone, we start moving at least our thoughts, at least our mind, because thoughts is the thoughts, right? In our thoughts, we've started to create a plan, okay? I want to get towards the challenges before we get into our blessings, okay? Because your blessings, I feel, are linked to the challenges. Somehow, what has kept you stuck so far, okay? The challenge of this is you've become very held back, okay? You're very scared of change. Death is the card that is representing. And what does this card show? It talks about this person believes that this person is going to take all their wealth with them to the deathbed. But that's not going to happen, right? He has to let go of the money that he's earned. And in this case, we're not talking about literal money. This could be relationships. This could be what you've acquired so far. This could be a relationship which has lived its course, but you do not want to let it go. So you constantly keep juggling between, should I go? Should I stay? Is there anything better coming? What if I never get anything as good as this? Okay, there's a struggle which is ongoing. For some of you, this could be literally financial. You know that you're not ready anymore for something in the near future, and yet there's a resistance to hold back onto it, to continue to juggle with it. And that is your challenge. That is your biggest challenge. Because even here, it talks about a guy patiently waiting. They are ready to set sail. They're ready to set sail. They're sending the message that they're ready, but are they really taking action, or are they still juggling between what they have known to be their safe place? Your biggest challenge in the near future is to be able to navigate through that discomfort, okay? Because it's one thing to come realize something in your mind. This is earth. This is tangible energy, okay? And it's another thing to be ready to set sail. There's a ship here, and if you notice in this card, he's waiting for his ships to come in. Your ships are ready. You're ready to set sail, but you got to let go of this fear of change, this fear of, will I be able to get anything as good as this? Now, this could be anything. This could be a relationship, a job, a salary that you have, anything, right? There's a part of you which constantly still wants the past to return or things to not change. And you're not counting the blessing that you are getting with this movement, with this change coming your way. Okay, that is your biggest challenge to navigate. Now let's talk about the blessings in the near future. When I move towards this card, I love this energy here. This wasn't easy. Where you are, this wasn't easy. In the near future, when I see these two coming up in the blessings card, I love how in this, the healing has started. The guy is saved. Okay, and I love how this has shown up even for after tarot. What do I mean by this? In the near future, your biggest blessing, your biggest opportunity is healing from this stuck energy, from this lack of ability to seek help, to seek support. This guy has hurt his back. This is the Ten of Swords, if you know the classic Rider-Waite, right? He needs somebody to lift him up, to take him to the hospital. But if he doesn't ask for help, and he's sitting there thinking, I'm just going to do this all on my own, right? It's not going to work out for him. Your biggest blessing, your biggest opportunity, and if you are somebody like, who's experienced this that I'm talking about, sometimes our biggest challenge is we don't know how to ask for help. We don't know whom to ask for help. And half of the battles are won when we are ready, when we have decided that I'm going to heal from this. The heart is mended here. The healing has begun. If you're literally going through some sort of a physical ailment, your blessing is actual healing. The medicine's working. The right doctors coming your way. If there is a certain kind of a professional support that you seek, and professionally, of course, great cards ahead. You have the ability to accept what has ended, what you've moved away from. Okay, and then the Ten of Swords literally means the worst is over. Okay, and in After Tarot, it literally means the worst is over, and now here you have help. Because it usually, these two are a card combination of betrayal, right? You are avoiding, for some of you, a very specific message. You're avoiding the betrayal of someone by being, you win over your enemy. So let's say in the near future, there is somebody whom you already have a strong rivalry with, and you expect that, they're going to do something to backstab you, to hurt you, to betray you in a plan. They will not be successful, because the center of your reading was success, was promotion, was appreciation, was recognition. You win. Okay, I literally want to tell you guys, this pile, in whatever aspect you feel like you're battling through life, you're going to win this. You're going to win your mental health journey. You're going to win through your financial struggles. You're going to win through your relationship issues. Your next biggest blessing is that healing is on its way. Victory is on its way. And this will, of course, apply differently to different people, okay? For many of you, the next big opportunity is also a creative big start. Okay, now this could be a romantic relationship, of course, but for many of you, this could be actually professional, right? Wherein you've been passionately wondering if I can get that promotion, if I can get that job, am I ready for it? I'm so excited for it. You're going to win it. If you've been waiting for a promotion, that is coming. And if you don't see it coming, then that is your unexpected blessing coming your way. You're going to get some sort of a recognition, a reward for the passion that you bring to the table, for the curiosity that you bring to the table, for the leadership skills that you have. This is literally a victory of war, right? And he's coming back and he's celebrating, right? So promotion, appreciation, value of who you are is your next biggest opportunity. And again, I'm not trying to club it into one specific area of life. This could be across various spectrum. Maybe your family recognizes how much you've done for them, right? How much of a strong support system you've been in their journey so far. It could be your bosses, it could be across the spectrum as well, right? Because this is massive healing when it shows up under your blessings. Okay, something that is not good has already ended, and you're ready, and you're already in the healing process in the near future, and you have enough support, enough help to make that healing an absolute success. Some of you are attracting a fire sign or an air sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? Those signs could be playing a significant role in your near future. With the Page of Wands, I also want to tell you, explore. Okay, in the near future, you're going to be exploring, traveling, or uncovering more aspects of your talent. Okay, because you feel like you're ready for this new journey. We obviously started this card with the Fool, right? You're ready for a new start, and you're not allowing this stuck energy, this patient energy. There's a time to be patient and to ponder, right? And there's a time to take action. You're ready to take literal action. Okay, this card for me, this ace for me is act. Okay, so if there is something that you're planning to do, you're going to do it. If there is a diet plan you have that you want to achieve success on, you get it, because you're really taking tangible actions. And only when you take that tangible action, the Page of Wands knows that it's not very ready yet. It does not have all the answers. It's not the King of Wands, right? But it's curious, it's excited, it's passionate, and it's optimistic. Optimism is such a big blessing, right? Because it kind of covers half of the journey of the struggles that one goes through. For some of you, of course, this could be traveling away from home. If you've been waiting for a job abroad, if you've been waiting to travel to some place, that is another opportunity coming your way. But for most of you, this for me feels like there's a massive personality shift, okay, which gives you an overall change in the way you look at life. Okay, you're ready to act upon your dreams instead of staying in this stuck energy wherein you feel like nothing's changing and nothing's moving. I think you've already, when you've entered this reading, like I said, you've already uncovered it, but now you're literally ready to take that tangible action and proceed towards these abundance that you have. There's a lot of fame. If you're somebody who's doing any kind of a social media work, you may be, attracting fame, success on social media, because wands are often about attention as well. Okay, your eyeballs are on you. Success is yours to take. Claim it. Okay, I literally want you to comment if you've reached this part of this reading. I claim the success. I deserve it. I claim my success because I deserve it. Okay, tremendous healing when it comes to mental health. If any of you have any kind of a mental health challenge, anxiety, depression, anything that you're dealing with, okay, there is healing coming your way. There is good support coming your way. There are better healers coming your way, and perhaps traveling will tremendously help you in this journey. Let us look at what is the guidance for you to navigate through these challenges and to align yourself to these blessings. For very few of you, there could be an actual marriage ceremony, because somehow in this after tarot, it does look as if he's come to conquer a new land, and sometimes in those old times, land was through communication is key. The Gemini energy again. How can pile 1 navigate through the challenges? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we take all 3? Balance spirituality and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Luck is on your side, the new moon in Sagittarius. What do you need to release with the waning moon? Again, bringing us back to that 10 of Swords energy. You have to actively ask yourself to be brave. I want to tell this pile, the next few months or weeks from whenever you're seeing this, it's a timeless reading, if you can be just a little more brave than you feel. You know, I'm not able to remember that quote, but there's something about be a little more brave, act a little more brave than you actually feel. Okay, because that's a massive difference in life. All you have to do as a guidance to attract this abundance, this healing, this prosperity, this recognition, this fame, this new start, is actively seek to release anything that does not work for you. Okay, that does not work for you. If you are somebody who's extremely money oriented, who's extremely validated by other people's ways of living, how they accept you, then your message here with the full moon in Pisces card is balance it with knowing that you don't seek their approval. You don't need their approval. All you need is self-acceptance. If on the other side, and no amount of money or success will ever fill your heart, right? On the other side, if you're somebody who's extremely floaty, loves to stay in their own space, does not care about professional success, does not care about material success, does not have any set goals or ambition, you might as well set them, because Spirit is telling you, you can get them. Stop believing that your journey ends here. If you are somebody who's at that middle phase, you know, when life is not too bad and not too good, so we kind of start feeling scared. If I change or if I ask for something, will I lose what I even have? You know, some of us have really struggled hard to reach where we are today, and this didn't come easy, but that doesn't mean that we got to settle here. We got to continue to risk it all like we still don't have anything, in the right spirit, of course, because luck is on your side, darling. Luck is on your side. So if you're holding yourself back because you're scared of losing something that you've had, you're not going to lose anything. You're just going to get more. But you have to be ready to let go of anything that is holding you back from this new journey. Okay? How you speak and what you speak is the biggest, way of managing and navigating through this. We don't have to burn bridges. We have to be smart about things. And Spirit wants to tell you that if you can just share what's on your mind. I see that Gemini and Sagittarius axis here, by the way. So the new moon in Gemini, just for some timelines as to when this could play out in your life or when could this blessing start showing up. The new moon in Gemini is in May. The full moon in Pisces is, I think, that we just crossed. So perhaps this is that energy that is being clarified. And the new moon in Sagittarius is, of course, in the month of December. So from now to December, if you're watching this when I'm posting this, or whenever is the next May or December bandwidth that shows up for you, that's when I see these massive shifts happening for you. Do you see here, the guy is juggling and balancing, right? And that's a challenge for you. That came out as a challenge card. And here, Spirit is advising you that you can balance both. Stop questioning, can I do it all? Can I be it all? Yes, you can. Somewhere this pile has fears of if you release what you have, then you will not get anything as good as this. And that is not true. Your past or your present are enough validation that every time you've released, every time you've let go, hasn't universe always given you something better showing up? And if it has, then what is holding you back from trying again? From trying again now? And yes, of course, we've won some, we've lost some. That's everybody's life. But that's life, right? And I know, of course, easier said than done. I'm not trying to judge you or tell you that you got to do this right here, right now. But I'm just the reader. I'm bringing the messages to you, okay? Let's get some more guidance as to how do we align spirit to attract these blessings or these opportunities towards us. There's a lot of speed, by the way, yeah, which is why I'm not surprised. I'm shooting this in March, almost end of March, and I see the new moon in Gemini. So this perhaps is happening for you within a couple of months, okay? It's not like you've got to wait years for this. You have a big mission. You know, I wanted to say that, but then I didn't, because I don't like to say things without I have double confirmations or something. You guys are star seeds in this pile, okay? You've come with more than just, you know, come here, pay the bill, do your shit and get out and die, okay? You know what I'm trying to say, right? You are thinkers. You ask existential questions, and that is a wonderful thing. And Spirit wants you to remember that your life is more than just your family, your job, and your dog, and your husband. And, you know, it's okay to love all of these things. But you got to remember that your soul came here with a larger purpose. This file, 6 of Wands to the Ace of Wands, you guys have success, massive success in life. Don't shrink your dream. Don't forget what you came here to do. Like literally I said, you guys are rising. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are literally the oracle. Okay, we're pulling an oracle card. Very strong spiritualist in this file. Maybe you don't see that now, but if there is a career that you've been hoping to be in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual field, it will work out wonders for you. This could be anything, all the way from a dietitian and health practitioner to a yoga artist, to a tarot reader, to a shaman, whatever. Okay, but you are the oracle. You do not need the validation. Okay, so this file somehow seems very fearful of how will other people react to when you demand what you're wanting to do. And I want to confirm to you that they will be absolutely fine. If you're questioning if you've ever made any progress, or have you just been stuck like this, or if you've been asking, my life has been the same for such a long time, I don't even know if it's ever going to change, that spirit coming in and affirming, yes, it will. Okay, it will. The initiation, like I said, the starting of this journey is the only hardest part. Most of these fears that you have, what if I do this? What if I go abroad? What if I leave this relationship? What if I change my job? What if it works? Start asking yourself, what if it works? What if this journey leads you to that beautiful beach? Right? It's the start that you're very much scared of. And trust me, for many of us, the start is all that we need to conquer. The rest we just pick up. Okay? Tarot Pal is one of those best of the things. Okay? It took me 6 years of planning, thinking, deciding, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? The day I started, I just didn't stop making content for even one day. I love this so much. It doesn't matter how many followers, and you know, of course, though that feels great, but it's always the start. You know, that's scary. After that, it just feels like that's it. That's my life. That's what I'm going to do. Inner temple. A very important message from Spirit is you're going to feel more confident to be able to take these changes, to be able to do these big things, because Spirit understands that they are asking you to do things which are naturally scary in our human body. Okay, it's easy to say, just, you know what, walk out, do it, what's holding you back? But these are years and years. Okay, I have your underlying energy as awakening. These could be years and years of conditioning that you're fighting. These could be years and years of trauma that you're healing. And it's okay to be patient with yourself. Okay, I said the blessings are coming soon. That doesn't mean that you have to do it all within that 2 months phase, right? That's not realistic. That's not going to happen for all of us. But where you can start is to take care of your inner temple. What is the inner temple? Your body. Are you eating well? Are you taking care of your diet? Are you taking care of your skin? Is your hair feeling good to you? I know it sounds vain at times, but our body is the first place we begin. We must begin there. Are you spending enough time meditating? Are you spending enough time in your inner temple with your own thoughts? Because those thoughts will tell you what you need to release, right? How the healing will begin. A very, very, how do I explain this? Whoever's picked this pile, your journey ahead, whatever are the challenges, because we did have the 10 of Swords, right? You've lived the worst. If you came here into this reading thinking, oh my God, how many more spirit lessons do I have to learn? I'm not saying those spirit lessons have ended. They will never end. Okay, that's the point of this life. But the worst of it is done with. Okay, and if that gives you faith, if that gives you affirmation, if that gives you courage, please, I hope you will, be able to ready to take that step, whichever is scaring you. And of course, I'm saying that to myself as well. We are ready. We are ready to do what needs to be done, because the worst is done with. Okay, we've lived through the worst experiences that we had to, and it's not like nothing bad will ever happen to us, but nothing will break you as hard as you perhaps felt in the past. Okay, let's look at some oracle guidances more to see what shows up. If this reading so far has helped you or given you some encouragement or inspired you or resonated with you, I hope you've hit that like button already. And here's another call out. The number 5 could be relevant. Come home to yourself. I love how both of these cards have such a similar message. Inner temple, it all begins with you inside. Journaling would be wonderful for this pile, by the way. Also, do not allow the past to be a wonderful place of nostalgia wherein you keep living and reliving your life. Some of you could be heavy Pisces energy in this reading, because that's a very Pisces way of dealing with life. In my Western astrology, I have a Pisces rising. When you keep yourself in your own mind, because our minds are always better places than if you're a Pisces rising. Tell me in the comments below that you can resonate with this. Nothing in this world will ever match. Okay, and if you're a star seed, you know what I'm saying, right? The world that we come from, the world that we feel connected to. I love how there's stars in this as well, right? You're not going to find that here, but you can't escape where you are here. Come home to yourself. That home is always within you. And if you feel homesick, if you feel lonely, connect to your higher self, but stay grounded. Grounding activities are very important for this pile. Okay, forgive, like I said. Don't allow the past to hold you back. What has hurt you is done. Forgive yourself. I feel for this pile, most importantly, you struggle to forgive yourself for your own mistakes, which is why you're holding yourself back. That is your core challenge, classic vulnerability issues, which is why you don't want to take that action, because you're scared. What if I fail again? What if you fail again? No worries. You'll forgive yourself. You've lived through the first one, right? Nothing happened. Nobody cares. Nobody will care then. Okay. You can write your own narrative. Number 22 adds up to the 4. I somehow feel like 2022, if you watch this while I've shot this, it's going to be a massive year for you. You're going to come out of this and you're going to think like, I made a lot of progress, not just financially, emotionally, romantically, as a person, as a spirit. I have progressed. I have taken better control of where I want to go and how I want to be. Reading books, again, books are a repeated message for you guys. So maybe you guys want to plan an education for yourself and that will work out well. Wow, start a revolution. There's so much power in this reading. Have you guys noticed that? It's consistently pushing you. This is a 10-10 here, by the way. It's constantly pushing you that the time is now. Okay, whatever soul path, whatever relationship, whatever life you want to create, take that first baby step and things will fall wonderfully into place for you. I'm going to wrap this up with some fortune cookies for us. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this as much as I've enjoyed shooting this, almost like a 30 minutes video. And I hope you've decided to become a Tarot Pal community member by clicking that subscribe button on the top. On the top right. Okay. Let's see. What is the final messages from Spirit for the path ahead? Okay. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationship to the next level. Some of you could be literally holding yourself back in fear of what has happened in your past relationships, which is why you don't want to get into committed ones anymore. And you think, you will have no control again. And it's been such a hard journey to heal yourself and reach this place wherein it doesn't hurt anymore. You got to feel life. We got to live through life, right? And believe me, I'm not trying to be a preacher here at all. Those of you who know me in person know that I have my own struggles, and that is absolutely fine. The point of a tarot reading is to give us, I loved a quote today, tarot is not predicting future, it facilitates future. Okay, so don't give your power away to a reading, but these are just confirmations on what you're dealing with at a higher level or internally, and use these messages to create hopefully a better life for yourself. Major life change. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location. I strongly feel this file will change location in the next 2 years for sure. Brings great joy and trouble-free existence. This could be home or this could be literally changing lands. I'm going to give you 2 more. Fortune cookies. Okay. Change. Oh my God, that's the repeated message, right? A change of residence. I love it. Change of residence, partner, career or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of change, and this is exactly what is coming your way. from that stuck Eight of Swords energy to change coming your way. Signs, your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will disappear. That's what the future path looks like. It looks like as if it's asking us to give it one more card, right? We'll wrap it up with one more card. And final message from Spirit. Okay? Opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Could be a fire sign. Exciting times and plenty of action. Plus a family reunion looks likely. I hope you've loved this as much as I've loved this. If you did, thank you so much for your time spent here. Thank you for your faith. Become a Tarot Pal. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share it with friends whom you'd like to, cheer up as well. And I'll see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, my dear Pile 2s. Those of you who picked this Amethyst, and I love how in your reading, we have literally the girl holding an amethyst in the Fool card, as well as the amethyst. Of course, it's a wonderful all chakra stone, but a brilliant stone to work with when you are dealing with third chakra or the crown chakra. Okay, this is also a wonderful crystal to deal with addictions. If you're trying to leave behind an addiction or any kind of a lower form relationship, amethyst will be tremendously helpful. A very powerful stone to also work with on your psychic development. Okay, so what we're going to do, and those of you who like to know my pile selection, I picked this one and pile 1. So if you are here with me from pile 1 to 2, hello, we are here again. Okay, let's see. How we're going to break this down is what is the current energy that this pile is in. Then we're going to look at some opportunities and blessings coming your way, and possible challenges or areas of improvement that you need to know of. We'll pull some oracle cards to give you guidance around how do we go about this. Okay, so what is the current energy for pile 2? What is the current energy for pile 2? Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. This guy has been showing up pretty frequently in my readings these days, yeah? Page of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. I love how in this, they show his heart space open, but he's flying and literally pigs are going to fly, and that's the energy of the Page of Cups. Okay, that's the current energy for this pile. What opportunities or blessings are coming for pile 2? Thank you, Spirit. What opportunities or blessings are coming for pile 2? What opportunities or blessings are coming for pile 2? Okay, that felt quick. We're going to take about 5 cards. What opportunities and blessings are coming for pile 2? Okay, let's see how many we have. So we have the 9 of Cups, literally the wish fulfillment card. The Hermit. The Chariot. The Knight of Wands. Okay, and I want to take one more card for your blessings. What blessings are coming on the way for pile number 2? What blessings? Temperance. Okay. Love how there are 3 major arcanas for this pile, yeah? In the blessings. Major blessings coming your way. Let's look at what are the challenges that you will be facing, or what are the areas of opportunity. Okay. What challenges is pile 2 facing, Spirit? Thank you. What challenges is pile 2 facing? We'll take 3 cards for this. Let's see how many we got. The Death. Wow, if you were confused between 2 and 1, I think you should go watch 1, and explains why I was drawn to 2 cards here. 8 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Okay, do you see how 8 of Cups is, right, the predecessor card of the 9 of Cups, and that's literally shown up in your challenges, and 6 of Wands is here. I think this pile has a message in pile 1, so I strongly recommend go watch pile 1 after this one, okay? Excuse me. Okay. What is the current energy like? Very mixed energy here, because I feel you're going through transitions of your own. Your personality is evolving. On one hand, you're very focused on creating a stable foundation for yourself, for your family, for your ancestral lineage to be proud of, for your legacy to be built, okay? So you're working hard, you're focused on your career, you're doing things for your family, you're trying to bring different elements together as we speak, to celebrate life in its complete fulfillment, okay? To be able to have a complete all-rounder life, Okay, in your heart space, it has all the chakras here, by the way, if you notice. Some of you may be actually going through, or if you're planning, take this as a big thumbs up for a chakra healing meditation session, or making that a regular practice in your life. Something to do with my throat chakra, which also talks about chakras here. Okay. On the other hand, you're learning and you're daydreaming. Okay, love this balance energy. This is earth and water, by the way. He's thinking of love, right? He's thinking of how romantic life is. There's a certain way of romanticizing life. Some of you may be planning or vision boarding about what your future spouse is going to be like. Some of you may be at that stage in life wherein you're planning a baby. There's love. There is creativity. There is flow of heart in your mind space. Okay, you're very mentally positive, right? You're emotionally feeling very hopeful towards what the future brings. And while there is, yes, the Page of Cups is not always ready. He's a little too emotional. He's sometimes a little too childish. But his imagination is his biggest power, okay? To visualize and bring things into reality, okay? And with the Ten of Pentacles, it clearly shows that it's not like all your dreams are in the castle, right? They're not clouds in the castle. There is a grounded foundation that you're trying to bring into them. But yes, clearly you're a daydreamer, you float, you get distracted, and you're still figuring out your way of what emotional fulfillment do you seek in life. That's the present energy, okay? Let's get towards your challenges before we get into your blessings, okay? Now, clearly, for you to achieve this, you know, and you're very aware, something has to change. You have to walk away from something. Okay, she's literally burning away and floating that off, and she walks off because she's done with this, right? She's done with this energy. She knows that there is a change needed. There is a renewal needed of her energies. Some of you may be seeing, by the way, 444 and 888. I'm noticing that number very carefully in your reading. Your biggest challenge in the near future is to be able to say no to something good, because in your heart, you know that you deserve something better. Okay, and I know that's a very difficult call to make, which is why I'm asking you guys may want to see pile 1. Very similar energies, you just are at a slightly better place, I feel, than pile 1, okay? Your biggest challenge is going to be able to take that leap of faith, okay? Because some of you may be scared of literally recognition. Some of you could be artists who are trying to create something, who are very creative people, but you're scared of the stage. You're scared of seeking attention. You're scared of marketing. You're scared of the other aspects that come with your job, and you've got to change that, and you know that, and that is your biggest challenge. If you stay stuck in this energy, you're not going to be able to build this Ten of Pentacles, which is your vision, right? And for many of you, I don't think I'm saying something that you do not know. You already intuitively know, because 8 of Cups means that you've made your decision. You know, from the 7 of Cups, where the person's looking at options and evaluating, 8 of Cups is a very decisive energy. This girl knows what she's walking away from because she's chasing the sun. You know, she's following the horizon. She's chasing the sun. She's going after what she knows she deserves, this fame, this recognition. You know, it looks like literally the same girl with that hair, right? You deserve a recognition. You deserve promotions. You deserve fame. But you need to be ready to change, and you need to be ready to renew. You need to let go of the old. For some of you, this could be a relationship. You need to let go of the old in the near future to be able to come to this place of, you know, your inner power, your success. Because success is definitely guaranteed, but it almost feels like you got to take that leap. And it's never an easy decision to walk away from something good in the hopes of something better. But hey, come on, you're going to be able to do that. This is your future, right? That's what you're asking. Okay. What are the blessings coming your way? First of all, I am not surprised that after the pandemic, the message of the travel has become like consistent across all piles, every reading, because I think we all are itching to travel, to see the world, to be around, to cover more horizons, okay? Now, for some of you, this could be literal travel, covering different places, visiting different places, making actual movements, relocation, changing homes, etc., etc. For some of you, maybe who's planning to move to a mountain, I think that is a very affirmative confirmation. You can actually get that done. You know, some of us often dream like, I'm just going to sell off my city life and go settle in the mountains and, oops, sorry, shoot the camera. And, you know, just chill out. And maybe you want to manifest, some of you are, or whether you are consciously or not, manifesting a guru, a spiritual guru. Now, this doesn't always mean that you have to join a cult, or you have to go for yoga sessions, or you have to do something like that. I mean, of course, it's great if you want to. But with the Temperance and the Hermit, you're learning patience, which is a big skill. okay, in life. I'm sure if you are anything 26 plus, at least you understood in life that there's one thing we can't do away with, no matter how hard it is to learn, which is patience, right? There is a divine timing at play, and with the hermit mode, okay, you're becoming a leader. For some of you, you could be literally becoming a leader of some sort of a spiritual team, if you have already been on that path, and others are learning how to follow you. Okay, with this hermit energy, look at the stairs that lead her. You know, she's not very isolated. She's left a lamp on for anybody else who wants to join her in the journey, but she's also at peace of being at alone. I love how they've shown hermit in this. It's not just, you know, I'm just quitting on the world and off I go. She's okay for anybody who wants to join her on the path, but she's going to stick to her path. Okay, and that's the energy that you're embodying. Okay, this could be, of course, spiritual. This could be professional. With the Knight of Wands energy, I strongly see adventure as the message being channeled. Okay, so if you want to go on adventure trips, that's a blessing and opportunity coming your way. If you've always wanted to travel to other countries to experience their sense of adventure, that is coming your way. With the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, this also talks about having a better control over your impulses. The black and the white here are yin and yang. Okay, so these two horses represent the masculine, active masculine within us and the active feminine within us. The Knight of Wands is often a more masculine energy, which is impulsive, which is having fun, which is just great. But with this, following this, it kind of means like you have a better grip. It's not like you're not adventurous anymore. It's not like being impulsive is wrong. Please don't misunderstand that. Impulsiveness has its own strengths at certain situations, wherein in certain other cases, you have to be the hermit. You have to learn to observe, be patient, take a back seat, and let life unfold. Okay, your biggest blessing is patience and balance. These two cards talk about balance in different ways. Chariot is, of course, bringing our active masculine and active feminine together and charging ahead with both our strengths. Temperance is that stillness, that center point. Okay, this is my card of angels. This is my card of Shiv Shakti. This is my card of twin flames. And so for many of you, you're manifesting a lover who's a beautiful match to your energy. Okay, a very spiritual personality perhaps. For zodiac signs, just for additional confirmation, if I don't say that, doesn't mean that's not here. Cancer, Sagittarius and Virgo are three major arcanas here that are clearly, present. Some strong energies, of course. Some of you could also be going through a Saturn return very soon, okay, which teaches you to learn patience. Okay, archangels would be wonderful to work with for you. Check where your sun and moon is. Your relationship with your parents improving is another beautiful message for you. Okay, because there is a father and the mother energy in the temperance card. Okay, giving and receiving, learning to be patient, getting better control over your impulses, traveling, better communication. If any of you are in any field wherein communication plays a very strong role, how you speak and what you speak, you're mastering it. Okay, you're mastering it because temperance is Archangel Gabriel. Okay, and that's the archangel that rules communication. This, of course, does not need a lot of explanations, but we'll still talk about it. What do you want? What are you wishing for? Because here it comes. Okay, all this daydreaming that you're doing right now, which I said is not a bad thing, right? It's your visions, your thoughts, your hopes, and your desires, and in different ways, you're ready to manifest them. You're ready to receive them, and you can only receive this when you have the ability to ground yourself like this, right? If you have too much ego, if you're too excited, if you're too much in the Knight of Wands energy, you won't be able to sustain what you've asked for, right? So a major blessing with blessings that we all also need is, would I be able to sustain it? What I'm asking for? Can I build this 10 of Pentacles? And yes, you can. Yes, you're manifesting it, right? Yes, you're going towards that road wherein you get that overall holistic life that you've been seeking. But remember, the challenge is, change is inevitable. Where you are right now, what you're doing right now, is not going to be able to lead you there. Okay, this leads me to asking for guidance from Spirit. How and what is expected of you to attract these beautiful blessings? Some of you, of course, could be attracting a marriage as a blessing, as in a wedding. Some of you are attracting a reunion, because Chariot and the Temperance is, of course, a lot of romantic energies for me as well. Let us look at, for a few of you, like I said, this could be a spiritual community you become a part of. If you've been wishing for that, this could also be getting more connected to like-minded souls, your soul family, okay? Dear Spirit, what can pile number 2 do to navigate through these challenges and receive the blessings they deserve? Okay, we're going to take 3 cards. Look at the bigger picture. You know, pile 1 had new moon in Sagittarius. I'm again reminding this pile needs to go watch pile 1. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. What should pile 2 be doing to manifest this abundance? A new romantic cycle begins. I think I covered that with the romance coming your way. For some of you, this is literally long distance. They must be currently long distance, or you may get into a long distance relationship, or you may find somebody while you're traveling. And wow, wow. This is the card I just spoke about. New moon in Sagittarius. Okay, some of you may be seeing 49 or repeats of 9. I think it's this pile I said you're seeing 4 4s and 8 8s, right? Something to do with 4. 4 is a number of stability. You're becoming more grounded. You're becoming more stable as a person. Okay, feel like I want one more, so I'll just take one more. You literally have the new moon and the full moon, okay, in Sagittarius. Emotions are running high. This clearly is a pile which is very driven by its emotional triggers, which is why there's an impulse story, there's a daydreamer story, which is all fine. You just have to have a balanced control, right? There's nothing wrong in having emotions. There's something wrong with letting your emotions control your life. That is your biggest guidance. When you feel emotional, ask yourself, is this the only truth? Can I approach this situation in a more grounded manner, right? Can there be more aspects to this that I'm missing out right now? The next thing I want to tell you guys is the clear and obvious timeline. October, November, December. Okay, whenever you're watching this and whenever is the next October, November, December are important time frames for you, especially the month of November end to December end, because that's typically when a new moon and a full moon in Sagittarius will fall. Something that you've been wishing, you've been hoping, your wish coming true, luck is on the side. Look at the bigger picture. Don't shrink yourself. Right? You can get your 10 of Pentacles. I'm again repeatedly saying you can get your 10 of Pentacles, which is a very similar energy as pile 1. It's almost like you're fearful of your dream coming true. You know, you'll have to make a lot of changes. You'll have to change your personality. You'll have to change your world. You'll have to change countries. And all of these thoughts and fears keep you where you are. Right? So if you want that big dream, and which you can achieve, which you do deserve, you got to be able to take those shifts. Okay? We're going to look at some Work Your Light Oracle cards. If so far this reading has resonated with you, has brought you some clarity as to what's coming on and what is Spirit pushing you to do, I hope you've hit that like button and you've decided to be a Tarot Pal by hitting on that subscribe button. Okay, let's look at the Oracle guidance that show up for you. Oops. What is the guidance for pile 2 for what lies ahead? Guidance for pile 2 for what lies ahead. I want to take this. Okay. It's very funny how your energy is similar with one. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Some of you could literally be light workers when you're watching this. Some of you are manifesting that start. Some of you are very curious about spiritual aspects like tarot, astrology, herbalism, shamanism, chakra meditation. All these things really attract you and you're being told, listen to that call. Okay, listen to that call. You've literally picked the Amethyst stone, which is the stone of psychic development, right? All of us have, psychic development doesn't really mean that, a lot of those superhero movies that we kind of see, which is all good and fun. We're all superheroes. We all have those intuitive skills. Trust your path. Lovely message when the question literally is how to walk ahead in this. Letting go is also a message of this file. You guys are perhaps overthinking too much at every step. Right? Daydreaming is fine, but there's a sense of overthinking. You're ready to walk away, but you're not. And look at that. That's literally a path. Okay? For both pile 1 and 2, I've had that same message. You got to trust the divine. What you have covered so far, if you've managed to live that and you've come across here, listening to this reading, there's clearly hope in you. Why are we denying that hope? Right? Dance with life. Take it easy. I just said that. Take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on life. And know that things will unfold. Okay, some of you may have mother wounds that you want to work on, which will help you navigate through and attract these beautiful blessings. I mean, in your reading, there were 3 major arcanas. I mean, somewhere you're longing for a home, which is why you keep searching from one place to another. Mintaken is literally not feeling at home. Okay, some of you are perhaps the old souls and you're looking for your similar tribe. Sagittarius is that energy that it will not commit, it will not settle down until it has found a place wherein they feel like, yeah, this is where I belong. This is worth it. And you're looking for it and it's coming your way. You got to trust that it will come your way. Loneliness and negative thinking, be very, very mindful of that, okay? Let's pull some more oracle cards for pile number 2. Thank you, Spirit. What is the guidance for what lies ahead for pile number 2? What is the guidance for what lies ahead? Some of you may literally want to join a dance class. Let them go. The number 9, the energy of completion. Again, that death energy showing up as a challenge. For that new romantic cycle to begin, you got to let go of those mind bubbles that you've created. Okay, for some of you, you may be grieving the death of someone, and this message wants to just come in and say they're always with you in energy to love you, to support you, but don't allow that to put your life on a hold. Okay, spirituality is a very key theme in the near future, clearly. Wonderful. Weave together the crown you deserve. Thorns. I love this message. Number 5. This is literally community. Again, remember, she was looking for that home. This is community. Some of you are being pushed to speak more, share more time with your female friends. You could be a man and have female friends, or mother, sister, wife, children, women, and the divine feminine energy coming together to create something can be a tremendous blessing for you in the near future. Okay, you will have more creativity flowing. You will have more power in your decisions. Be honest with yourself. And the number 8. I did mention, I think, for you guys that the number 444s and 888s are relevant. Okay. Learning how to speak up. A challenge for this pile in the near future. You will be questioned every time you will voice your opinion. Don't get triggered. Stay at a calm place and explain to the other person why you said what you said without backing down, but without becoming defensive or aggressive. Take a chance on them. The number 39 adds up to the number 5 again. Sorry, the number 4 again. Love is coming your way, but it's not going to show up in the same form or shape or way that you're usually used to. You got to let go of certain scripts that you've been holding on to be able to manifest this soulmate into your life. Okay, some of you may literally meet each other while you're dancing out in the rain, or out at a place where it's raining, or on a rainy night, but for others of you, it's basically just getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, moving away from that comfort zone. Some of you have accomplished a lot so far, but it's scary to walk away from all of this, to start a new business, to start a new life, to get into a new relationship. And yes, you can. If you've reached this part of this reading, I want you to leave me a little cute flower emoji to tell everybody that you're ready to bloom. Okay, if you pick pile 2, I want you to know that you're ready to bloom, and there is so much more to you. Just because you've achieved something, wow, we got the same card, by the way. Love in pile 1. Watch pile 1, guys. Okay, there's a message for you there. Okay, some fortune cookies to wrap this up. And what can we expect for pile number 3? Sorry, pile number 2. What can we expect for pile number 2? Thank you. What can we expect for pile number 2? Literally a makeover, by the way. Yeah, a makeover is on your way. This could be even physical makeover for some of you, of course. Changes in your physical structure if you're working on that. Wisdom, the Hermit card again, right? To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Again, movement, physical movement, relocation, all of that is very, very likely. Tough and trying times ahead. Think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all cost. There is no journey in your near future wherein you will not have twists and turns. Wow, didn't I say travel is a consistent message? Long distance travel. Communication. So long distance communication will open up your life, exciting experiences for singles, and career advancement for others. They literally are self-explanatory. I don't have to. Declutter, remove what no longer serves for you. Declutter your life, let go of the correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. This pile needs to really see pile 1. I feel those are the messages that are kind of overlapping here for pile 2. Reinvent yourself, a transformation. Some of you may have very heavy Scorpio energy in your chart, okay? Enjoy the new lease of life. You're going through that phase wherein you go from, in Hindi we say Sita to Gita. Certain core thought values of yours are shifting for this new life to create in the near future. And I think you've already sensed that you're no longer the person you used to be even 5 months ago. Okay, there are a lot of value systems that have changed for you for the better. Allow those changes to happen. Don't allow fear to hold you back and pull you back into that same space. It has been an absolute pleasure for me to read these cards for you today. Thank you so much for spending your time. I hope I could add some value to you. If I did, please do consider becoming a tarot pal with me. Join me on Instagram wherein I post everyday readings. Thank you so much again. Wish you nothing but success, happiness, joy, and healing. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, my last but not the least, pile 3. This is a wonderful stone for luck, fortune, abundance and heart chakra space. So we're going to look at what does the future hold for you. We've left it pretty fluid. What are the opportunities that are coming your way? What are the challenges to expect? What is your current energy is where we will start this reading from. If you're not yet following me on Instagram, I invite you to join me there. The link is in the description box below. You will also find the timeless readings which you may find of value. If you've not yet hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Hit that button right now. So let's look at what is the current energy of pile 3 when you show up at this reading. What is the current energy? What's going on for pile 3 right here, right now? What is going on, Spirit, for pile 3? Okay, we have 2 cards, so I'm going to take the first 2. Wow, Tower and the Lovers. Wonderful combination. Strong Scorpio Gemini energy, just giving that, but doesn't mean if I didn't say that. I mean, your zodiac, that's not for you. What are the opportunities and blessings coming for pile 3 in the path ahead? What are the blessings and opportunities coming for pile 3 in the path ahead? We have the Empress right off the bat. 3 major arcanas already for this pile. What are the opportunities and blessings coming for pile 3? What are the opportunities and blessings coming for pile 3? Thank you, Spirit. Wow! We have the Star. I am sad I didn't pick this. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't make this up, guys. This is Judgment. That's 5 major arcanas and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Who are you guys? I want you to tell me in comments below if you picked pile 3, okay? Alright, one more card. What amazing blessings. Oh my God. Okay. Queen of Swords to the... Wow, Judgment. Very interesting. What are the possible challenges this pile faces in the journey ahead? Right now, what are the possible challenges or obstacles or areas of improvement? Thank you, Spirit. What are the possible challenges? We're going to take 3 cards here and then we'll move to oracles to take additional guidance. Okay, the underlying energy is the 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, Death. Oh my God, this energy has shown up in 3 different ways in every pile today. So if you were drawn to any of the other piles, you'll perhaps have a message for you there. A very consistent energy across all 3 piles. Okay. Alright, let's start talking about where are you right now before we get into your blessings and your challenges, and then we'll pull oracle cards for your guidance. Hold on, I'm thirsty. I need to take a sip of water. Okay. So, here we are, back. If you needed a sip of water, go get one. Okay, where are you right now? This pile has had some awakenings and some breakthroughs. Perhaps not very comfortable breakthroughs. Some of them about your romantic life, which have kind of left you a little scared and a little bitter. Okay, I don't mean that you've given up or you've quit, but some contracts have not gone your way. Now, this could be, of course, professional contracts as well, which had a crashing, okay, which didn't work out right. Something broke apart, and it broke apart for your good, okay? You already realized that sitting here that, you know what, I'm glad it is over. It would have anyway not worked. This contract anyway had flaws. This relationship anyway was not going anywhere. So you're happy that universe has stepped in, that this is happening for you right here, right now. But of course, endings are often scary, okay? And that's the energy that you're dealing with. Now, this ending or this breakthrough or this breakdown could be for various aspects of your life. You got to know where you feel like, yeah, I've walked away from a contract. Now, these contracts does not have to be with a person. Sometimes it's just your own thought processes. It is the card of the Gemini, which is a very airy energy. You have certain breakthroughs when it comes to your own belief systems. What keeps you bounded to a certain kind of a norm or a certain kind of a structure. And there's a breakthrough in that, just as simple as it, right? Let's move towards what are the challenges, because oh my God, the blessings, okay? Challenge number 1 that we can see in the near future showing up for you. You kind of struggling between when am I supposed to hold my ground and be a one-man army, and when am I supposed to ask for help and give help and show up for others. You're still learning in the near future how do you balance both the things. Okay, somewhere there's a very defensive side of you, perhaps because of what you've experienced recently. You really are struggling to trust life, to trust people, to give from an open space, right? This is literally giving support and receiving support. This is charity, this is help. And somewhere you're scared to ask for help. Somewhere you feel everybody is conspiring against you. At least if you're not feeling like that right now, that could be a very big challenge for you in the near future. There's a excessive defensiveness and excessive guardedness which can become a challenge for you, and this comes from the past. Okay, not that something bad is happening for you in the future. Your past experiences which need to be transformed, which need to be changed. Some of you may have actually be given money threats, I'm hearing, or maybe you've given money to people and you never got them back, and those bitter experiences around money have left you, like, I'm not going to share my wealth, I'm not going to share my food, I'm not going to, maybe you've cooked for someone. It could be very different for different people, so I'm just trying to give examples so that you can relate to it. Please apply it to your situation, right? It's a general reading. Maybe you cooked food for someone and they didn't appreciate it, and you consistently get criticized for them. So now you're like, I'm not going to cook for anybody, not just for them, I'm not going to cook for anybody. Nobody deserves it from me. Everybody just says mean things, but you just deprived yourself and everybody else from this gift of giving and this gift of receiving for that experience that you had with that person, right? And that's not fair, that's not wise. So excessive defensiveness or feeling like you got to do it all alone is a massive challenge for you in the near future. What is a blessing? Now the other side of this coin is, because this person, a very Gemini problem, Gemini is the child of life, right? You are mastering in the near future better judgments of people, of yourself. Discernment is your message, if you know what that word means. Exactly what that word means is what your message is. The Queen of Swords does not take bullshit, right? She's wise, she has seen life, she's ready to give you her judgment, she's ready to write you off if you do something wrong. And that is a huge blessing if you've been someone who consistently feel like, people always fool me. I've never been able to judge people right. I don't know how this is going to play out. You're getting that gift of discernment to know good versus bad. Is this for me? Is this not for me? Is this person bullshitting me? Is this person honest? Your ability to discern is very, very strong. Also, a spiritual awakening is what the judgment always talks about. You're ascending to the next stage. The star is literally healing. Okay, the star has two messages. Number one is healing. Number two is wish fulfillment, right? So perhaps your desire has always been to become this Queen of Swords, to become this person who's wise, analytical, does not take bullshit, has strong boundaries, and you're getting there. You're becoming this person. You're ascending to this soul who will not take crap from others. This pile has extremely strong air sign energies. These two are literally the Libra cards of the zodiac, apart from Justice, which is not here. Very strong Libra energy. In the near future, Libras would be playing a tremendously important role. You could be getting into that Libra energy as well. What do I mean by that? You're creative, you're collaborative, you're beautiful, you care about yourself as in your outer appearance, you're diplomatic, you're intuitive, okay, and you're ready to work with other people in the right divine feminine energy to receive support from others, which was, remember, your challenge as well, right? At the same time, not allow them to overstep your boundaries just because they did something for you. Some of you have this problem. If they did something for me, I just got to, give it my all to give it back to them, because you don't somewhere felt till date that you deserve support, that you deserve love, that you deserve to be taken care of. And that is changing in your near future. Some of you could, of course, be becoming pregnant. Empress is the card of pregnancy. Or you're conceiving a business. If you're somebody who's been hoping and planning to do their own business, this could also be meaning creating something that you've always dreamt of. Okay, this could be a new business, this could be a new opportunity, this could be a relationship coming together. But I feel for this pile strongly, more than relationships, it's discernment. Ability to better understand and process life. These two together talk about massive spiritual awakening. Now, some people are very confused. What is even a spiritual awakening like? Change in your thoughts and value system, better approach towards life, feeling more calm, feeling more wise, knowing where you belong, knowing how much to say. All of this is spirituality. It's not just devotional music and chanting and all of that. And of course, all of that is a part of life. He's literally blowing the trumpet. Right? Some of you will attract some sort of a stardom or success which blows your trumpet. That is literally the meaning. Or if you're a musician, I don't know if I said that for this pile or for pile 2. Something to do with musicians is repeatedly showing up. Music could be a very healing method for you in the near future, which also brings in a lot of opportunities and blessings. For very few of you, a very channel message, a rock concert. at a concert that you're at, wherein you meet great people, wherein you meet strong people, and then your life starts to change tremendously. There's a strong Aquarius energy here with the Star card showing up, a strong Virgo energy here with the Judgment card showing up. Let's get to this Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. In the near future, unlike this previous energy, which was perhaps not thinking through its plan, thinking through how does it want to approach life, thinking through how are you going to travel through different aspects of life, your near future blessing or opportunity is the ability to sit down and literally make a map, right? Make a mind map of what is your plan, how are you going to go about this, because you have acquired wisdom. Okay, some of you could be literally attracting a mentor or a very strong female into your life who comes with a lot of wisdom, comes with a lot of open-hearted ability to say exactly what they mean. Okay, I literally zoned out for a minute, I don't know why, but ability to say exactly what they mean. Okay, and this will help you build a better understanding of the world around you. Okay, such people are blessings, by the way. I have very few of them in life, but I truly consider people who can say things as they are to you are a massive blessing. Okay, creativity is rising for this pile. Whatever aspect of life you feel you want to become more creative, you want to build something, that's coming your way. That's a massive affirmation for you. I'm going to move towards some guidances that are coming your way. Some of you may actually have a younger person become a very strong ally for you. Okay, this could be at office, most probably, wherein they are younger to you, they report to you, and your subordinates really help you ascend to the next promotion, to the next big thing of your life. Okay, for others of you women may bring in more opportunities in different ways, right? Becoming a part of a dance community, becoming a part of a social group, becoming a part of, your mothers, your sisters. Female energy is very strong in this pile with the Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Star, okay? Let us look at what guidance the Spirit has for what lies ahead. A new start is coming. This is literally the new moon. Also tells me, if you're not following me on Instagram, I've posted a lot of content around moon magic, working with the moon phases. I invite you to join me there. But yeah, clearly working with the new moon, planting the seeds of new starts, right? Letting go of the past, let the tower take away what it wants to take away and start fresh. Adjustments are required. If you're currently working on a project, this tells me for you to reach this stardom, this success, you need to change something, and you need to have a very critical, honest eye as to what is it that I'm not doing right, which I'm just holding on to emotionally, and if I perhaps just change that, my project will become a success. It could be even in relationships, right? Apply where it fits. Communication is key. Very strong air sign energy, like I said. How you speak and what you speak. Both of them are very important for you to get to that point, right? Remember, the Queen of Swords can be sometimes very cold, right? It's one thing to be wise. It's another thing to be cold and detached. Be mindful of that is what Spirit tells you. Bring more love into the situation, the new moon into Aquarius. I love when cards affirm this. I've been just saying air sign energy all out. And look at that. Okay, the new moon in Aquarius just went by the way, a couple of months ago. So if there's been an important seed that you've planted, that is perhaps coming to truth and fruition for you, okay? With the new start is coming, adjustments are required and communication is key. Some of you may be manifesting a job which requires you to speak a lot. Salespeople, teachers, radio jockeys, there could be n number of roles like that, right? But where speech is very important. Some of you could be entering your Mercury Mahadasha, by the way, if you follow Vedic astrology, and that's just confirming it, okay? Higher learning, higher education, speaking your truth, but speaking it from a space of love, instead of speaking it from a space of, let's just beat the shit out of them. Because the Gemini does have a gift of gab. The Aquarius can be brutally honest at times, and both of that can become pretty challenging if you don't know how to keep a tongue check, okay? That's what I like to call it, a tongue check, okay? Let us look at additional Work Your Light Oracle deck cards to see what guidance is coming for you. Okay. Wow, pillar and mirror. Okay, this tells me that same thing, okay? Your guidance from Spirit is, instead of being triggered when you receive criticism, instead of being triggered when things did not go your way in a romantic relationship, instead of becoming this defensive person, in the near future, if you can just instead focus on what is this triggered emotion trying to show me? Where do I need healing? right? Some of you, this could be literally because you're becoming parents. It's very important for you to not project your insecurities on people around you. Okay, your mistakes will not be their mistakes. Judgment sometimes also talks about very harsh judgment towards ourselves or towards those around us. So be a little mindful of that. But the judgment card, of course, confirms that because you're going through that spiritual awakening, you are becoming that oracle, right? You are rising to a place wherein you can see these triggers within you and then act upon them. You're no longer controlled by these triggers. You're instead working on these triggers, okay? Let us look at one more card. Deep replenishment, rest, retreat, be held. Water meditation and water techniques, apart from new moon magic, is another thing that this pile should definitely be trying. Okay, if you have been planning a therapy, by the way, go for it. If you've been planning a spiritual journey, a pilgrimage, that is again another massive confirmation. Ease it out on yourself. This pile has a lot of emotional pressure, right? You don't ask for help. That's a challenge in the near future, and I guess that's also your current challenge. But if you don't ask for help and support, you'll burn out and you won't be able to create the star life, the empress life that you want, right? Hence, rest and ease are very, very important for this pile. That's another confirmation for you. Any additional guidance from Spirit for pile number 3? Additional guidance for pile number 3. What lies ahead? What is the guidance? Be your own first priority. Number 25 and 7. Some of you are, I literally heard that message. Some of you are waiting for love. You know, you were even waiting in this reading. What about my love story? When am I going to get married? When is that going to happen? Tell me below if I called you out on that. And Spirit literally wants to come in and say, that'll all come. That's all a part of your journey. But before that comes you. Before that, you become the empress. And you don't have to be a woman to become an empress. It means you become the diva. You fill yourself with self-love. You heal your triggers. That's when this love comes. So if you're somebody who's waiting for love, or if you're in a relationship and you're wanting to fix your relationship, don't try to fix your partner. Don't try to fix the relationship. Fix yourself. How do you fill your cup better? Dragon, slay them all, and that's number 6. You can do this. I think Spirit wants to just come in and affirm to you. Don't allow this fear to make you become a bitter person. Instead, take discernment. Work on your self-beauty, because Spirit is ready to bless you with so much abundance coming in with the Empress card. It's literally abundance of money, of beauty, of self-love, and you can do it. It begins with you. They're a co-creator and you're not broken. I love this message. 36, the number 9. You don't need someone else to fix you. You can do this on your own. You're waiting for a knight in shining armor to show up in your near future. That is not going to happen. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. You look at the mirror. Look at the mirror and see that you are your own hero. You're meant to be your own hero. Look at that star card message here as well. Okay, some of you may be interested in organic farming, and that could be something wonderful for you, or just basically getting more into gardening could also help you out. Wow, love this. Speak up for yourself. Do not settle for less. Do not allow other people to tell you, which is why I said there's a balancing act. Right? You need to know when to have your boundaries, how to assert your boundaries, how to use the wisdom of the Queen of Swords. But at the same time, don't become aggressive or bitter. Right? We are going to wrap this up with some fortune cookies for you. If this reading has got you some clarity, inspiration, motivation, resonated with you, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I really, really get excited to see your comments. So I'm looking forward to how this resonated with you. I'm not taking those, we're not ready. And let me just make sure I've not missed out on. Some of you, of course, could be into artistry, right? So painting, dancing, singing, if those kind of careers are attractive to you, that is very well in your future. If you came in thinking into this pile, you know, should I get into any kind of an artistic field? Big thumbs up. Should you get into any kind of a spiritual field? Again, big thumbs up for you, okay? So, Spirit, fortune cookies. We're going to take about 5 for you and see what shows up in the near future. What lies ahead? For pile number 3, we have 3 out. Let's take 2 more. What lies ahead for pile number 3? Okay. Signs. Okay, this pile actually got a lot of messages like pile 1. So maybe you wanted to watch pile 1. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. Mental fog, right? A classic Gemini energy issue. I'm not saying you're a Gemini. Gemini energy issue, overthinking and mental fog. Be careful of jealousy or other people's jealousy. Salt, sage bath, use the evil eye, okay? But keep yourself protected. Watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. Some of you really, really need to go for a yoga retreat, for a spiritual retreat, for off to the mountains, because that message has shown up twice in different ways. Difficult times, be on your guard against chaos, on your guard, as unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. And I do not want you to get scared looking at this, because I've already seen that you're ready to handle all of this. Sometimes you get challenges, because those challenges are a blessing, because when you will navigate through them, when you'll find the solution to them, you become a better person, you become a more stronger person, you become confident. How does confidence come? By facing your spirit, by facing your fears, right? By doing the things that are actually scary or triggering. And universe is going to give you opportunities to do this. Manifestations are coming true, which is what the star card is. Your wishes fulfilled. Beautiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. I wish this so much for you. Last but not the least, planning, which brings me back to that page of pentacles, right? What is your plan? How are you going to get there? That's what lies ahead. You're literally going back to your drawing board and you're sketching out your entire plan day by day, minute by minute. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. I think financial gains are definitely coming your way. To say it more than likely is slightly of an understatement. If you've been thinking of any kind of a crystal business or jewelry making, that is also a wonderful field to get into. Anything related to Venusian energy, right? Makeup, cosmetics, jewelry making, export, import of crystals, something like that could also work out wonders for you in the near future. If you've enjoyed listening to this as much as I've loved reading cards for you, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much again for giving me an opportunity to read for you. I will see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.